What's up, guys? Pull-ups are the king of the upper body lifts. Not only do they pack muscle onto your back and biceps, but they also build real-world strength, grip, core stability, and the ability to move your own body weight. In today's video, I'm breaking down my 15 favorite variations. There are hundreds out there, but these are the ones that actually deliver size, strength, and function. The standard pull-up. Of course, we have to start with the standard pull-up as the foundation to all pull-up variations and the gold standard for upper body lifts. You should be aiming to perfect these before moving on to more challenging variations. Try to get as much as your hand around the bar as possible. Think knuckles to the sky. Chin-ups. Chin-ups are performed with your palms facing towards you in a supinated hand position, usually shoulder width apart or slightly closer. If you can't yet do pull-ups, this will be a great place to start. Chin-ups not only hit the lats, traps, and rear delts, but also recruits the biceps more heavily than the normal standard overhand pull-up. The eccentric pull-up. The eccentric pull-up is a great exercise if you're just starting on your pull-up journey, but can also be a great tool for seasoned lifters to prolong their sets and increase time under tension. The mind-muscle connection with this can be really great as you slowly lower yourself down. You won't need a lot of reps to feel these, so keep the volume relatively low. The close grip pull-up could be performed with a supinated or a pronated grip. I prefer the pronated version in this video. You'll find with the close grip variation, you'll feel a little more engagement in your biceps as well as your lower lats compared to a normal grip. This is a great variation to build on once you've mastered the pull-up and the chin-up. The wide grip pull-up is done with your hands wider than your normal grip. Think 1 to 2 hand placements wider. This is another great progression to the standard pull-up. If you're looking to achieve the coveted V-taper, then this exercise is a must in your program. Wide shoulders, small waist. Split bar pull-ups are basically a more advanced version of regular pull-ups, but come with some big benefits. They require you to pull yourself all the way up until your chest touches the bar. To get the chest all the way to the bar, you're going to need a strong scapular retraction and depression. This is going to hit your rhomboids, traps, and rear delts harder than the standard pull-up. 1 1/4 reps are a very humbling exercise and also one of my favorites. You'll perform a normal rep, lower yourself down all the way, pull yourself halfway up to a quarter, and lower yourself back down again. That would be considered one good rep. The stretch position is the most muscle-inducing portion of a lift, so getting an extra stretch every rep is a great way to spark some new growth in your back. Building off the 1 1/4 reps, bottom-only partials are focusing exclusively on that bottom position. Bottom-only partials should be used more as a secret weapon rather than a standalone exercise. Think of it as a great way to prolong your sets once hitting failure. You take a quick 10 to 15 second pause and then continue bottom-only partials. The lean away pull-up starts just like the close grip pull-up with your hands closer together in a supinated position. Once you hit the top of the movement, think about pushing away from the bar slowly, making your body as parallel to the floor as you can. This controlled eccentric puts a lot of extra stress on the core and biceps compared to the standard pull-up. Because of the stress and demand it places on the biceps, I would actually program this as a bicep movement. The Gironda pull-up, popularized by old school bodybuilder Vince Gironda. The Gironda pull-up is a great exercise to build some upper back thickness with just a pull-up bar. Think of this as a more advanced inverted row. Use a supinated grip, shoulder width apart. As you pull up, lean back and bring your chest towards the bar. Flare your elbows out and finish with your sternum toward the bar, controlling yourself back down for the next rep. If you have one of these V-shaped attachments, or your pull-up bar has a neutral grip, this is another great variety to include into your workouts. The neutral grip should be a stronger grip, allowing you to complete more reps, as well as being a little more forgiving on your shoulder and elbows. Both Gironda options are a great option for a horizontal row. The commando pull-up is another fun, challenging variation that may not rank the highest for its ability to build back muscles, but this is going to challenge all those small core muscles trying to keep your body from twisting. So it is worthy of making my top 15. What I like to do is keep my head to one side before switching hands and finishing the other side with the same amount of reps. The towel pull-up. If you're looking to improve your grip without having to do endless amounts of barbell wrist curls, then this is an exercise for you. Of course, this variation is going to hit the back and biceps just as hard, but the real benefit will come from improving your grip strength, which of course we can't ignore. Improving your grip strength will have tremendous carryover to all of your other pull-up movements. The L-sit pull-up is an advanced variation where you perform a pull-up while keeping your legs extended straight in front of you, forming an L shape with your body. Although it's not the most efficient variation for building your back, it's going to sneak into my top 15 because of the total body strength it takes just to complete one rep. Here are honorary mentions that didn't quite crack the top 15. Clapping pull-ups. Aside from being a cool party trick, there are much better options for training the back with an explosive movement. Banded pull-ups aren't a terrible option to build more volume with your sets, but because they help you the most in the bottom, they don't quite make the top 15. And lastly, the typewriter pull-ups focus mostly on the flex position, which of course is not optimal for muscle growth. There you have it, guys. 15 of my favorite pull-up variations. If you picked up a new one today, smash that like button and drop a comment with your favorite variation. I would love to hear it. And if you're serious about getting stronger, I put together a free 8-week pull-up program to help you improve your reps, build a bigger back, and master this movement. The link is down in the description. Go and grab it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.